getting kids ready for the school year. That's just one of the many ways Chicago area Vincentians are serving their community. With help from students at DePaul University, we see Vincentians in Chicago are doing just that by bringing bags of food and backpacks filled with school supplies to young students. Vincentian Elizabeth Cabral Areola and Vincentians from the Society of St. Vincent de Paul, Chicago, assemble bags of food to go with backpacks of school supplies for their annual back-to-school event. Elizabeth serves as the director of the Society's food pantry at St. Gall Catholic Church and sees the need to help area families as the new school year approaches.
I noted that there was a lot of need, especially children that didn't have hardly anything any of the tools to learn and study, the essential tools for education. And it kind of really touched my heart.
Father Rene Mena, pastor at St. Gall, appreciates the work Vincentians do to help the parish and community.
Oh yes, the volunteers, they contribute not only as they sponsor and they give, but the volunteers in their time, their love, their generosity, their spirit of service coming here. I just came maybe half an hour ago to take a round, and I was telling the volunteers, thank you very much for being here, and they were saying, no, thank you for giving us the opportunity to serve.
Service, along with spirituality and friendship, is one of the essential elements of the Society of St. Vincent de Paul.
The essence of our faith is service. You know, Jesus Christ, the center of our life, who came to say, I have come not to be served, but to serve. So he presents himself as the servant of God. So that's what the Catholic, the Christian faith is about service and love.
It's an honor to serve God, not an obligation. And by knowing that you're serving God in such a unique way, by providing and loving and sharing, that's the best thing that could happen to a person and his family.
Elizabeth and the Society's mission really moved Nick Hoppenrath to get involved.
She's actually a very inspiring lady, and the work that they do here, the organization, the amount of people that they service and help the families, it's very inspiring.
Diana Gonzalez is grateful for the outreach of Chicago Vincentians.
Even though you work long hours or anything, sometimes you just can't afford the school supplies. And this is like an awesome event that they brought up because it helps out us a lot and the kids, because sometimes kids don't have school supplies to go to.
Spirituality is as integral to Vincentian events as providing help to people in need.
It's such a grace. It's something so beautiful and so profoundly. The people are so profoundly grateful for just receiving.
Society founder Blessed Frederick Ozanam had a passion for truth, democracy, and education. Vincentians like Bill Waddell know education is an important pathway out of poverty.
Well, our young people are our future, and if we can educate them and give them an opportunity and they have a level playing field, I think you're going to see a lot of success.
This back-to-school event revolves around young people, both students and volunteers. Michelle and Daylin Corona have helped out here for years.
You feel good at the end of the day. You're like, all that hard work I put in, it's like helping other people. Like you feel good about it, volunteering. So right now, today, we're gonna help out pass the book bags and notebooks and pencils and all that.
The efforts of the young volunteers are appreciated.
They're here doing their job. They're here passing out notebooks, passing out crayons, giving out food. I think that's a really, really good thing coming from them because they're just little kids and they're already showing how much of a big heart they have.
Involving kids at a young age to participate in stuff like this in the church and out of the church, that's a great example as a church.
Outreach like this really helps families stretch their budgets during tough times.
I got some school supplies for my sons. They provided book bags, crayons, pencils, and then they also had a food pantry. They provided food and free clothes. They had a little bit of everything, which is really helpful.
Not only that they donated the stuff, but they also donated their time and their effort to put this together so everything would come out perfect the way it did today.
The service to others helps Vincentians grow in their spirituality and makes a difference for those being helped and those helping.
We did something good for humanity, something good for the children of the world, the future of the world and something for ourselves, that we did something good. Not because we were obligated to do it, because acknowledging that it's an honor to serve God. And St. Vincent de Paul brings that out from all of us.
More than 2,000 children were helped during this outreach event.